Hey everybody, this is Lauren with another sketchbook tour. This is sketchbook number 66. I'm going to try and keep this within the camera angle. My camera is balancing on a pillow on my art table, which has been moved because my whole room's been redone. If you saw, you might have seen some of the sketchbook, or the cover at least, looked a lot nicer and less destroyed because this summer was pretty warm, and so it's actually caused stickers to peel off and tarnish a lot more than they usually do. Anyway, I'm gonna try, hopefully this stays in a nice angle. I might have to put something under here. Okay, hopefully that stays in. But yeah, I started this in April and I've just finished it now, and it's yesterday, and it's the 7th of August today, and so it's been way over a month. So I'm just trying to angle this so it's got a good... Okay, is that working? Okay, that should work. Hopefully. This is from my portrait book, yeah. So this is when I got my new Taschen books, and you might see me reference them and write them down and things like that. But yeah, oh, by the way, this sketchbook is a moleskin sketchbook. So I don't think it's like a proper moleskin sketchbook, you know, where it's got art grade paper and stuff. But it's got like, yeah, I was not happy with this paper. It was very thin, so I glued it together and then told myself, hey, it doesn't matter as long as you put something down. It doesn't matter what it is, if it messes up the pages or whatever. A lot of SpongeBob here. You'll see a lot of SpongeBob in between this. This is out with my dad at a fish and chip shop. This is while watching video game playthroughs of Observation Duty. I put this pencil down before I drew on it, so it was ready for like the next day I was going out with a friend. So I'd be inspired to draw with these brush pens, Pentel brush pens that were all in different colours. This a guy I've seen on YouTube, this little kookaburra. This was Hey and White Castle. I watch a lot of SpongeBob, if you can't tell. I totally don't like SpongeBob at all. I tried like making my own version of SpongeBob. This is from YouTube. I was watching these guys and I actually bought this shirt. So I have the Cake Chad shirt. So I watch a D&D adventure, and as they play, I think I'm up to like 45 or whatever. It's kind of like a podcast. They just play D&D, just record it. I'm gonna say I usually write down if I reference things or where I've been and things like that. This is from Jacksepticeye's laugh intro, if you know it. Sometimes I just play around, or say I get something new and it can be sort of scribbled over to show what it is. I do that. This is while watching the Legends of Advantris again. I've currently moved my television out of my room as well because I'm trying to draw more or read more, whatever. This is based on a true story. This is my feet. Yeah, I tried. My cat is way down there, but you can't see because it's so tiny. I thought it would, you know, you'd be able to see her a lot more, but couldn't. Stickers. Oh, this is when I got this tattooed on me. This is from my portraiture book. It's from one of my art books. This is before my aunt's dog passed away. He was on his last legs, and he was on medication, and we went to visit to see him, say hi and bye. Bless him. His name was Dev. He was a gorgeous. He was a black Labrador. This was out with a friend. This is from Legends of Advantris again, and the Witchlight Carnival, if you know that D&D game. This was outside a shop. So watching SpongeBob, this is me. This is a sticker, so I didn't draw that. This, I found this in my aunt's house. It was just loose somewhere, and she said, oh yeah, you can have it, it's totally fine. Now, I had to look this up because I saw it on the television and it looked really cool. Or SpongeBob. Lots and lots of SpongeBob. If you don't know what to draw, draw SpongeBob. Yeah, this is from my Tasha and encyclopedias. I don't know what this is from, but I apparently like the face. Oh yeah, I glued this down. This is from my portraiture book. Trying to encourage myself again to draw more and paint or whatever. This, I discovered this bird. It's so weird. If you look it up, ptarmigan grouse bird, whatever it's called. It's like a snow rock grouse, and it sounds so weird, but it has these bright eyebrows. It's really strange. This guy, I did outlines of this guy from YouTube as I was listening to him. He's called Primal England on YouTube. Should watch him if you want more of a relaxed life and less input, if that makes sense. He talks about it. This was, yeah, the fairground came nearby, and so I drew from far away some of the stuff as they were putting stuff out and setting up. This sticker was from, this is a tile sticker from my aunt's house, actually. This is from Portrait again. Oh yeah, I was trying to map out my town and the festival site, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm not sure if this is from a book or from the internet. I just noticed this pen is poking out. This is from, my mother went on holiday and she took a picture inside the chapel and I drew it. These are like all face stickers, what they're called, and they're for like acne, and you get a spot, you put it on and you take it off, and when I take it off I was adding it to this page, so hopefully there's enough on this paper to clone me in the future. I'm sorry if the video's shaky. Again, the phone is kind of balancing. This, I drew in oil pastels, and then I put this down, and then I scratched it. I scratched it really hard. I think, yeah, both sides, and made it come out like this. Just wanted to try it. This is from Hell of a Boss, episode 4 on YouTube. So that's my cat, Ginger. We keep getting hornets around our house. This is some extra paint I had left over, so I put it down and just drew on top of it. This is, sometimes I collage and just put things together, see how it looks, try different things, stick things down from a, oh yeah. So my mum and dad went to a bingo night, and they were, I think they were drunk and drawing and writing to each other in between the bingo, so they wrote that and kept it. It was really cute. Oh yeah, I was watching this guy on YouTube, and he feeds his weird pets and insects and speeds it up. I was just watching some clips from Asterix and drawing that. This is out and about. This is testing new pen ink that I got and just trying it. Yeah, so you can see again the SpongeBob, but with the new ink that I'm trying. Lots and lots of SpongeBob. I think it's good practice to try different animation styles. Yeah, this was at a display market somewhere. This, I actually got a card game, technically. It's technically Trumps, but it's of cake. So it's just cards with cakes on, and like, you know, the points are like the calories or what year the treat was invented, like a Bakewell tart or something like that. This is testing out my paint pens, but obviously they don't work too well on this sketchbook. Like, neither do these, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just do it and fill up the pages and just get something down, you know? Even if it's SpongeBob. I hope this video was bright enough, because last time it was a bit too bright and I put my desk lamp on, but it was way too bright. I've put my living room light on and I'm right next to the window, so hopefully it's light enough, but if I have to film this again, I'm going to scream. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think this is that Primal England guy again, and he's an older guy. He talks about like simple living and not necessarily watching TV all the time and the hustle and bustle of daily life. I think I was ill yeah, I was really ill during this. And then I started to lose my mind. So I drew from some other YouTubers. So these are from other YouTubers that I was watching. But I was losing my mind because I felt so sick. I just couldn't draw. So there's like a good month, nearly, I'd say about June, between June and July, there's like 2 weeks worth of me being ill in between this. Yeah, so this is from other YouTubers' sketchbooks I was looking at. Yeah, I'm going crazy because I was stuck in, I felt so ill, I just could not get better. This is from the House of Mouse Disney Channel series things. I was just getting some of their cartoon faces down. This is from a miniature book that I got in a miniature bag, so I'm going to use that as a sketchbook. This is sitting outside drawing the washing. I started watching Twilight Zone, and I watched some clips of it, and this is by far my favourite episode or mini story or whatever. It's just this guy, and everything he says is just, you know, 2 words, babe, eternal damnation. We in business? And every time the camera went off him and went back on him, his shirt would change. So I absolutely loved it. It was the best thing I've ever seen. This is my aunt's cat, I think. This is not my aunt's dog, but her neighbour's dog, and he's kind of like a bull. He's like part pit bull and terrier or something, and he looks like the angriest thing ever, and he sounds so angry, but when he barks at you, all he wants is just pets. He just wants you to go over and give him love. He's the most sweet dog you've ever met, but you wouldn't know it just by looking and hearing him. This is from the Mandela catalogue. I think I was watching some video games at the time with all very similar themes. This was at a restaurant somewhere. This, I was in a museum, and I think, yeah, me and my mum met up with some friends, and I went in the museum for a bit, and then they caught up with me, and then I started drawing. I drew out the window, and then I went down, there was a lake, and they had swans and ducks, and I took some duck feed to try and get them closer, to get them to hang out by me. I put these patterns and colouring down before I did this page, and then I spent the day out with a friend, and I just drew everything I did and went to, and so like I went to Greg's, I had this coffee, I went Costa, things like that, had an orange, you know. Oh, right, this is referenced, and it's by a guy. He's later in the sketchbook. I have his name, but I'm not sure what his name is. Hold on. Andrew Loomis. Andrew Loomis, I think it is. Yeah, Loomis. So he did these, I think he died in like the 1950s, but he's known for like doing proportions. This is, I've got these eyes tattooed on me. But the next tattoo I'm going to get is this one by Junji Ito. Obviously, it's by Junji Ito, not my work. I'm also going to get this one at some point. But anyway, yeah, I reference Andrew Loomis, saved some of his work. I was going to Birmingham with my mum on a trip. So this was waiting at the train station. And then this was at Birmingham. So, and we were walking around canals and that. We did not have enough time. We were only there for 2 days. And this was at a cat cafe in Birmingham. There was a seagull. My mum actually took a picture of that, and then I drew it the next day. But all these stickers and things, yeah, all this stuff is from Birmingham. And I bought a book with Tim Burton's art, and this is the cover of it. And this is all cards and stickers and that, and a bag that I bought from Birmingham. This is the cat cafe we went to. And then the day after we came back was Pride. And there were artists there, so I took some of their art cards. This is from the Tim Burton book. Yeah, so these are the cards from the artists that I bought from. Nothing there. Yeah, so I'm just messing around. At this point, I start like dithering. This is my room before we've started to sort it, so I took some pictures, but my Insta camera's on black and white mode at the moment, so I can't take any coloured ones. This was at Llandrindod Wells, by the swans and the Canadian geese and ducks and that. And then this was during the summer show. This was, I had a day out by myself. I was just like, I'm just going to go out and draw. This was a dress, an old dress on display. But I realised as I started drawing it, I'd already squished it. And I thought, you know, I'm just going to leave it as it is. This is from a big stamp that a friend gave me. This is inspired by a YouTuber called Iwan. He's a wild British YouTuber. He swears a lot, but I love his artwork. I love his style and his chaotic energy. This was an idea for a character, a spider character based on my tarantula. This was actually at a cafe. I was drawing the rose there. I bought these two, sadly they are knockoffs, but keychains from the Amazing Digital Circus. This was hanging out. Yeah, so this is back to Andrew Loomis and his work. So this is his work, but I've copied it to study it because he kind of like creates correct proportions via shading, if that makes sense. And I just love how he does that. So like he does show how to do it. I messed up the eyes here, but he's really good at what he does or did, I guess. I got some free art supplies as well. So, and this was towards the end. So this is during the Olympics that's happening right now when I was hanging out, watching it with my mum and parents. And yeah, so I start referencing them stuff. I'm trying to just use up the sketchbook at this point. So I'm just like, okay, I'll use my anatomy magazine, I'll reference this guy, I think these are Bridgman's, but I'm not sure. I saved the pictures on my phone and I can't remember. Yeah, and I thought best to, I drew them while watching the Olympics, so I was like, oh yeah, no better time to draw it, like, you know. Yes, these might be, I think these are Bridgman's, but I'm not sure. But yeah, these are referenced and copied. And that's nearly the end, basically. Yeah, so the next one, this came around with it, is going to be tone grey. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just explaining, like, these stickers that I don't like. These cards I created in case someone asks me out, and I could just give them a card that says no and has an aromantic or asexual or arrow ace flag on it. But yeah, that is the end of this sketchbook, and it says, yep, 6th of August 2024, around 4:30 p.m. Yeah, this was from festival somewhere. But yeah, that's this one done. And the next one is actually going to be this one, which is the toned grey Strathmore sketchbook. Some of these stickers are from the festival that I referenced before. Found this as well and stuck it down. I'd like pressed it, glued it. But yeah, I'm just going to cover that. That has my info on it. But this one I've just started. I haven't done anything else. I just started this yesterday. And it could be ages before I upload again. But the next sketchbook tour will be of this one. And hopefully the stickers aren't as ruined as this one. Okay, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe or not. I don't care. It is all for reference. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.